K-pop Demon Hunters is about to become Netflix's biggest movie of all time. Sony Pictures made it, but Netflix owns it. K-pop Demon Hunters is streaming its way to the top and leaving Sony with just a tiny slice of the billion-dollar pie. Sony Pictures walked into summer 2025 looking for a blockbuster hit and walked out with, well, Netflix got the big hit instead. The studio's highest earners so far this year are 28 years later at $150 million worldwide and Paddington in Peru with $192 million. That's not exactly the $500 million plus they were hoping for, and with Spider-Man, brand new day still months away, the wait could be brutal. Enter Sony Pictures Animation's K-pop Demon Hunters. This $100 million-plus animated musical about a K-pop trio battling underworld monsters isn't just doing well, it's blowing up Netflix. The movie dropped in June and is already number 2 on the streamer's all-time top 10 English-language films, racking up 25.9 million views in a single week. Netflix expects it will surpass Red Notice's 230.9 million views soon to become Netflix's biggest movie of all time. The soundtrack isn't lagging behind either. Featuring HUNTR/X, a fictitious band, and real-world K-pop sensations twice, 7 of its songs sit in Spotify's global top 50, with Golden hitting number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Sony Pictures Animation, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, The Mitchells vs. The Machines, made the movie, but Netflix owns the gold mine. Sources say Sony earned around $20 million from the deal. That's a solid payday, but not the kind of windfall you'd expect from a film that could spawn sequels, spin-offs, Halloween costumes, and more. Sony retains rights for sequels and a potential China release, but Netflix keeps the rest. That's a huge win for the streaming network, but why did Sony let this happen? Timing and contracts. K-pop Demon Hunters entered development in 2021, the same year Sony signed a massive pay-one deal with Netflix, guaranteeing Netflix first-look rights on certain films in exchange for a pre-negotiated fee, capped at $20 million. With theaters still recovering from pandemic closures, it made sense for Sony to get guaranteed cash rather than gamble on a theatrical release. The deal was safe. It allowed Netflix to greenlight films that might never have found an audience otherwise, like a Lady Chatterley's Lover remake or People We Meet on Vacation. But no one predicted that this anime-style flick would become the cultural phenomenon it is today. Director Maggie Kahn and animation veteran Chris Applehands worked on K-pop Demon Hunters for years, while Hannah Minghella, Netflix's animation lead, brought in twice and tweaked the opening to hook viewers immediately. Could Sony have turned K-pop Demon Hunters into a theatrical hit? Opinions on that vary. Original animated films often struggle in theaters post-COVID, especially niche anime-style projects. Just look at Elio, Onward, Raya and The Last Dragon and Transformers 1. Netflix's algorithm, combined with viral chatter and music, created a slow-burn success that theaters might have missed. Now Netflix is experimenting with theater releases anyway, releasing a 2-day sing-along event for K-pop Demon Hunters in 1,100 locations. Tickets are selling fast, but Sony won't see a cent from the box office. For Netflix, K-pop Demon Hunters is a dream, a relatively cheap hit with built-in sequels, music revenue, and a massive fan base. For Sony, it's a reminder that sometimes you have to bet big on your own work.